Stephen, we returned back to winning ways here in Nairn. How did you find this Tuesday night?
Delighted with the win, but I think the performance was also equally as pleasing. We knew that coming here was going to be tough. It's never easy coming here to win games of football, particularly given the circumstances with the defeat of the weekend. I think a lot of questions would have probably been asked of us externally, not internally, because we've got a lot of belief in the group that we have. But yeah, a lot of questions would have been asked, and I think the boys answered them really well. I think we started the game brilliantly. Like what we asked, that was important. 2 very well worked goals, 2 excellent goals in fact. Great ball from Maxi and Dubsy just getting at the back post to slot it home. So it was a great start for us, and then the only frustration was we let Nairn back into the game and we didn't need to. We've not defended the goal great at all, and it gives them a lift, and they grow into the game, and they put us under a little bit of pressure. I don't think they created many chances. I don't think Cam's had a save to make, but they did put us under pressure, and the momentum of the game swung a little bit in that moment for about 10 minutes. And then it kind of evened out towards the back end of the first half. So we said to them at half time it was important that we got the momentum back in our favour. We changed the shape a little bit just to get Ali Sutherland a bit more on the ball and try and push Tony further up. So we felt like if we could get him on the ball in those little pockets like what he does, it would create problems for them. And we got the third goal early, which was great. And then we just built on that, and you could see the confidence coming through the team. In reality, we probably should have scored more, but absolutely thrilled with the performance and the win.
You speak of that second half with a lot of changes and stuff like that. Just how important was it, as you say, Nairn were thinking about getting back into the game. They're on their home turf, they've got fans behind them, but that second half performance just really silenced most of the crowd. Yeah,
and we needed to do that, because the last thing we wanted to do was to give them hope and confidence that they could get something out of the game. And at 2-1, they're very much in the game. It felt like there was a kind of 3 for 3 in midfield in the first half, and we weren't getting as much space, and they pressed as well, to be fair, when the ball was going into the middle, so we just tweaked it a little bit and let's say just dropped Ali off slightly, so that it was almost a 4v3 situation, and he got on the ball and we pushed Tony up top with Dubsy, and again their movement caused them problems. The third goal was a moment of brilliance from Maxi, cutting in and finishing it really well. And that was a pivotal moment in the game. Obviously, getting that third goal that allowed us to a bit more freedom and a bit more space and time in the ball to go and create more opportunities. We should have scored more. Let's be honest. But I can't be overly critical. I'm just happy with the response.
A position change for Tom, going into the middle instead of his usual right back position. I thought he was absolutely impressive. How did you find Tom's performance in the middle?
He was first class. I phoned him last night to let him know that he'd be playing in that role. I just wanted a bit more energy in there. Miller gives us a bit more physical stature in the right back area, because I know the threat that Nairn have with their front three. So I wanted a bit more physical presence in that area, but equally Tom to give us the energy with him and Ali Sutherland. And I felt that if they could occupy Nairn in that area, it could free up Tony. It didn't happen an awful lot in the first half, but the second half it did. But his individual performance was incredible. I think he creates the third or the fourth goal just by pressing and doing what he does is high energy. So an unfamiliar role for him, but he played it really well.
And Saturday we go to Dudgeon Park playing in Inverurie, and then we have a cup tie midweek. Another Saturday, Wednesday. Just how's that going to manage for you?
It's taken its toll on the squad, because we've only got a small squad. Ideally, we'd want to be in a situation where we've got a few more players that we can rotate it a little bit more. But the boys are giving us everything. I think Saturday was a little bit of an impact of a game in midweek that took a lot of energy out the legs. And tonight will be no different. So we need to just make sure that we prepare right on Thursday. So it is demanding on such a small squad. Hopefully we can still look to bring a couple of players in. Whether that happens anytime soon remains to be seen, but we need a little bit more depth, because the Saturday, Wednesday, the Saturday, Tuesday is very demanding on the boys.
Stephen, well done tonight. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, Frizz.